So I just wanted to share a Bible verse to those who are watching from the book of Luke, chapter 10, verse 38 to 42. This is the story of Martha and Mary, where we see Jesus coming into their place. So let me read out. As Jesus and his disciples were on their way, he came to a village where a woman named Martha opened her home to him. She had a sister called Mary who sat at the Lord's feet listening to what he said. But Martha was distracted by all the preparations that had been made. She came to him and asked, Lord, don't you care that my sister has left me to do the work by myself? Tell her to help me. And the Lord answered, Martha, Martha, you are worried and upset about many things, but only one thing is needed. Mary has chosen what is better, and it will not be taken away from her. Wow, this is one of my most go-to Bible verse is because this parable really opens my mind. Every time I have remembered this, that every time I get anxious, I get worried about my stuffs, and I get worried about my own life, about my career, about what I want to do in life, or about many things. I just remember this parable that God has written. Sometimes I feel like I am the one, Martha, who's so busy, busy because of making the preparation, like she was making preparation for God to literally come and have, food and all. But then I can see myself as Martha during the time when I get really anxious, really worried about things that I feel like first I will do all that, then only I will come to Jesus. Like Martha was. Martha wanted to prepare everything first and then go and meet him. But then when I look at Mary, we can see how Mary did not choose to do the preparation first, but then to go to Jesus first and to listen and just sit down and be next to Jesus, next to God, and just listen to him, just spend time with him. And this parable, not parable, I would say this story always reminds me of how God said to seek his kingdom first. And it's very important in our life. And that's why when Martha told God, like, look at my sister, she's not even helping me. She's so busy doing other things. We can see how Jesus told Martha that, Martha, Martha, you are worried about many things, but then only one thing is needed, and Mary has chosen the right thing, and that will not be taken from her. And if read that again and again, I get reminded how it's so true. It's like God telling me, my dear, you're worried about many things, but only one thing is needed. And what is it? Spending time with the Lord, asking help from Him, or just being in His presence during the time, and just giving Him your time is like everything. And I think that's what I've also realized, that in life, no matter whatever I go through, no matter whatever troubles I may face, I should always tell myself that I need to seek the Lord first. I have to pursue Him first before any other thing. I'm very happy that God, made me understand this verse in such a beautiful way. The way He's just telling, like, Marnie, you don't have to worry for anything. Just come to me first, and all things will work out. All things will come in its place. Because why? Because God, He is the one and He is the King over all things. Like, that hit me hard. And so I'll encourage you all also that if you feel like you are not spending much time with God, if you feel like you are distracted, if you feel like you are going astray, you don't have time for the Lord, I'll just remind you that it's never too late to always come back to God, and it's also never too late to start again. It's, for me as a person, also, I battle so much in my spiritual life, but then I find it so peace, so joyful to just, be with God, and I think it's the best feeling. So I'm telling you through experiences also, if you give God first in everything, suppose you're worrying about your studies, you're worrying about your job, you're worrying about your relationship with your family or with your friends or with anyone, just spend time with the Lord. Just don't get distracted like Martha was. But just be like Mary, receive Him in your life, just sit down, listen to Him. And if you do that, God will take care of all the other things that it needs to be done in your life. Because God cares for all those things too. So keep on trusting God, don't lose hope. Just remember to keep Him first, because if you keep Him first, your life will be the best. Because yes, you'll find more troubles, more difficulties, not that this will be the end, right? But then just don't lose hope, don't lose faith, keep on pursuing God first, and then see how your life changes. That's all what I wanted to share. I hope it will encourage one of you. Bye.